Guys, Crystal Palace and Leeds have just played out a thoroughly entertaining but ultimately in the end goalless draw. I felt Crystal Palace were the better side in the game. But both sides did have their chances, but I felt Crystal Palace had the better of them. It was very end to end, especially in the first 20 minutes or so in the second half. The first half, it took a bit of time to get going, but once it did, there were a few chances. Crystal Palace were the better side in the first half as well, I thought. The Well, I'll say the chance of the half, it wasn't a bad miss from Mateta, but a cross was put in by I think it was Dan James, and what? No, it can't have been Dan James. It was Crystal Palace. What am I on about? Who was it who put the cross in? Oh, Jordan Ayew. Sorry, Ayew put the cross in, and Mateta is running back post. He's got away from his man Llorente, and Llorente in the end actually did really well to get a toe on it and deflect it away from goal. It's still Mateta still managed to make contact with it, but couldn't get it on target. It was literally impossible to. If he did score from it, then that'd probably be bad on his part, because I'd say that his judgment was poor, because the way the flight of the ball was going, if Llorente got any contact on it, which he did, that Mateta shouldn't be scoring. Otherwise, he's doing something wrong. But yeah, Leeds defensively, they've improved under Jesse Marsh over the past couple of months, but I still don't think they are, great. There were times, especially in the first half, where Liam Cooper and Stuart Dallas got caught out of position quite easily, and Palace managed to get him behind. There were a few feisty tackles going on as well, especially between Luke Ayling, Conor Gallagher, and a few others. But nothing that was like worthy of a red card, really. Although, having said that, Dan James put in a hefty tackle on Joel Ward at left back. That was a full on let him know you're there one. It wasn't dangerous, but there was a lot of force in it. Yeah, the best chances in the second half definitely fell Wilfried Zaha's way. He kept picking up the ball in the position where he's just inside the box and cut inside on his right foot and getting the shot off. Ilham Melier had to make a few decent saves. Yeah, but I say Leeds had chances. I can't really think of many occasions where Vicente Guaita was forced into making a save, which will be a bit of a negative on Leeds' part. And obviously that they still miss Bamford, because that was their best starting 11 tonight when everyone's fit, bar Bamford, probably for Dan James. They had Rafinha, Jack Harrison, Calvin Phillips, literally everyone, even Liam Cooper was back. And Patrick Vieira for the last 25 minutes did try to throw everything at Leeds' defence. Brought on Michael Elise, threw on Benteke at the end. Jeffrey Schlupp as well came on. And I thought when Elise came on, I thought if they can get him in behind Dallas, or get him picking up the ball and Dallas scrambling back, Leeds are going to be in trouble here, because he has got a deadly left foot. Michael Elise has. But to be fair, Stuart Dallas's defensive performance in the second half was a lot better than it was in the first. His positioning, especially. He was good at getting back into position. James McArthur, I thought, had a good game as well. I thought when I saw the starting lineup come out, and I saw that Jeffrey Schlupp and Checo Kiyate were both not in the starting 11. I thought Palace might struggle a bit there because James McCaffrey's is a good player, but he doesn't quite give you the athleticism of Kiyate or Schlupp, I don't think. Um, Although I say that he's still got a good engine. MacArthur, he still gets about midfield well and stops Leeds from getting forwards in, uh, you know, at Palace's defenders. Um, yeah, I, I've just had one of them moments where I was about to say something, but I couldn't think of anything. But yeah, my brain stopped working all of a sudden for some reason. Um, yeah, so Zaha was managing to get at Luke Ayling a lot in the second half. That was the area where Palace probably had the most joy. Um, but still, they didn't. As much as they had the better chances, they still didn't have any chances where you thought, oh, he's got to score that. Uh, to be honest, Conor Gallagher had a couple of attempts. In fact, Conor Gallagher nearly scored a screamer of a half volley. He caught it perfectly, got lots of backspin on it. It just went just over the bar, and that would have been a great goal. He also had a good chance towards the end as well, where Elise cut it back to him, but Meslier saved it. But yeah, it was a good game to watch. But that's pretty much all I've got to say. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.